Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from the long holiday weekend. It is September 3rd. The race is on to the end of the year and to the start of next year. And next year is going to be a very good year. It is going to be an exceptional year for those that have been working the grind, getting better, working on their craft. Next year will be extremely demanding on all participants in real estate and mortgage, companies, salespeople, all professionals. We're going to have to strive to get a lot better, a lot faster, but the rewards will be fantastic. On that note, we're going to discuss this loosely Tech Tuesday. I want to just touch base on AI. AI is everywhere. AI, AI, AI. Last week, I had a podcast with Eric and Neil Billock from All Rise AI. They have a company that offers voice AI assistants, voice AI sales bots. I'm happy that several people who listened to that podcast contacted them to talk about their product, not because I want to see those guys get sales, because I don't care about that. But I was happy to see that people who are exposed to these ideas, instead of just discarding them out, just completely discounting them, go, hey, maybe this is something I should check out. Maybe this is something I should learn about. Maybe this is something that I can use. Because here's the question. AI is definitely coming. It is 100% coming. AI voice, it's coming hard. The question is it coming to you, meaning you're going to use it, or for you, meaning it's going to replace you? Which is it going to be? You get a pick. Today I'm going to feature a couple of articles. First, I'm going to lightly touch on this Housing Wire article. Are AI real estate agents the future for home buyers? These firms think so. I put a link to I did a post on this article this morning on LinkedIn. I put a link to the article on LinkedIn. I also try to put a link to the article in my show notes. I may or may not have done that well. But the article highlights three firms, ReAlpha, Modern Realty, and Homa. Each operate different. Each are attacking AI differently. ReAlpha is only available in Florida. Modern Realty is only available in California. And Homa is available everywhere. Now, each is trying to deploy AI differently in the real estate sales process. With ReAlpha, really started by trying to match buyers of properties specifically for investment properties. Then they decided to deploy their AI towards helping home buyers through the home buying process. They have tiered services. All these AI services are backstopped with human beings, as is compliantly, I think, required. Modern Realty, only in California, they offer quite a bit of AI processes. All this stuff is really right now targeted to the do-it-yourselfer. If you're a do-it-yourselfer and you just are intimidated with forms, or you need to get access to homes, or things like that, then these platforms can help you. It's kind of more, to me, a do-it-yourself platform. I don't think they're super sophisticated platform. I don't think they're going to replace anybody right now. It's just it's the first steps into it. Homa, by the way, is completely 100% do-it-yourself support platform. They're not licensed real estate agents. They just simply connect people, help do forms, help answers questions. It's really just a resource for information. All three of those are super inexpensive platforms, but they're the start of AI voice into real estate. And we already have AI voice actually in real estate and mortgage. We have it in support features and help lines. We have it internally, coaching, all sorts of stuff. But it's coming. And here's the thing. I'm going to frame this question by this article. I don't even remember where this article is from. This article is from Bloomberg right here. The world's call center capital is gripped by AI fever and fear. Here's what's interesting. Philippines have a massive call center industry. Call center meaning help desk, billing desk, sales, call center for sales, right? Matter of fact, it's the number one industry contributing to GDP in the Philippines. Our call centers are these call centers, customer service centers, and they're, as you know, Philippines have roughly, I think, 100 million people, and this is, working in a call center, in any of those types of a call center in the Philippines is probably the best job for a non-university educated person. So it's a big deal. It's a huge industry. It's a huge industry there. and they're starting to already feel the impact of AI. Because here's what AI is going to do. AI, the first thing AI will do is replace unskilled workers. That's the first thing it will do. And think about it. Go to McDonald's today, you order from a kiosk, not a human, because it doesn't take a lot of skill to push buttons for your order, right? In that scenario. So AI will replace the lowest skilled functions and features first. Well, what is what if you're in a customer service support, let's say you're technical support for washing machines, and you're in a foreign country and you don't speak English. We've all called a helpline, and we've had English as a second language person try to walk us through a complicated thing, and it just doesn't work, right? And we get disconnected 12 times. That's a very low skilled, it's a very poor experience environment that's ripe for AI to take over, right? And if I'm a company that doesn't care about my customers, and I'm gonna go, hey, I'm gonna put my call center, my customer service center off in a foreign country because it's going to save me money, I obviously don't care about my customers. I obviously am just a commodity and care about price. Well, it's not a big leap for them then to go, well, heck, AI is probably going to do better than those folks, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper. Why not just go to AI? And so understandably, AI is disrupting these offshore call centers. Well, it's no different if you just project that further to any industry. If you take an unskilled worker and you can replace it with AI. Now, I'm not at all suggesting real estate agents or loan officers are unskilled. In fact, they're highly skilled and highly technical. The best of the best are the best at what they do as anyone is in any industry. But then we do have people that aren't as skilled, that take this part-time, that don't work on their craft. Those folks are ripe to be replaced by an AI voice bot, because that AI voice bot is probably going to do a better job, right? And so the thing that we have to do, and the thing that I encourage, is one, we have to make sure we're better than the AI voice assistant, right? We have to honestly take inventory. Are we better? And if not, we better get better fast. That's what I say. Now, I was listening to a wonderful podcast from Dave Savage and Mortgage Coach over the weekend from Friday's podcast. They had Nicole Ruth on, and Nicole was fantastic. So I was listening to the podcast, and Dave, she had a sign in the background that said, AI can't do the shit I do. And I love Nicole. She's so expressive. So she's like, AI can't do the shit I do. And a sign sitting in the back, like say where my bear is, there's a sign that says AI can't do the shit I do with an exclamation mark, right? And Dave goes, gosh, Nicole, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but my thought is AI isn't going to replace people, but AI will replace people who don't use AI. And I think that's a fair statement. I agree with Dave on that. Technology doesn't replace people. People who use technology replace people. That's what I believe. So, but Nicole goes, Dave, that's so interesting. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that in the least bit. AI is going to replace a lot of people in mortgage and real estate. And I mean, she was just straight out, man. She goes, but it's not going to replace me because AI can't do the shit I do. And then she goes on this beautiful riff about what she does differently, what makes her better than AI. And I'm going to just quote her right here. She goes, this is what she said on the podcast, off her cuff. This isn't a script. She just is riffing. She goes, AI can't do what I do. I know that with 100% certainty. I have strategy sessions with my clients where I help them create a vision, where I help them see the possibilities, where I open doors that are closed. I create affordability where there is none, and I create a structure and a pathway toward generational wealth. AI can't do that, but AI can do a loan. So if the only thing you do is loans, then you need to find another job. That's so beautifully said. If the only thing you do is a loan, if the only thing you do is an application, AI is coming for you. It is coming for you. But if you do all this stuff that Lisa does, then she can use AI to take the loan, and she can add all the value, and she can charge as much as she wants, and she has a very bright future. That's how we have to look at it. We have to embrace AI to get better, right? We have to embrace AI to be more valuable, to help more folks, but we can't run from it. It's like when I did the podcast last week on voice AI. I love people call the company. Those are the people who are going to win. The people who go, hey, how can I use this? Is this really a thing yet? Is this something useful to me? Is this something my customers would like? Is this get like when they were talking about following up on follow leads that have gone dormant. They do 28 contacts in 23 days. They can do contacts through text, email, voice. They just hunt down a lead where we might let a lead go dead after 2 to 3 tries. There's so many things that AI can help us do. Now that's a poor example. That doesn't necessarily add value, but it certainly adds value to a company trying to convert leads. How can you use AI? Like, how can you embrace it? How can you make it better? And then how can you certainly say, AI can't do the things that I do? That's what we all need to be able to say. AI can't do the things that I do, and figure that out. And the future will be great. We're starting to go from a slow jog to a fast jog as we approach a sprint towards the end of the year. Let's just sprint to the future, man. It's going to be awesome. With that, thanks for checking in. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Dude.